lot of accomplishments. 50 years is a long time.
Glad I'm at EPA. I'm surprised myself that I lasted this long.
All of my work life, I have found it very fulfilling.
Sometimes I have to help people around here out with how we got to where we are.
Started the summer of 1968 as a summer intern in the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare, and it was in Cincinnati, Ohio. A year and a half later is when we were transferred from HEW to EPA.
The original part of EPA that I was in the Criterion Standards Division of the Office of Radiation Programs.
When I came in, I was in the mail and supply. After that, I got into an upward mobility program and started to work in the Houston lab.
I was working in the laboratory, more or less as a technician, attempting to develop faster, easier, cheaper methods to measure water quality.
We were trailblazers. We were setting the path forward.
Doing inspections at sewage treatment plants, refineries, chemical plants, and doing some responses to oil spills.
I call it the glory days. We worked very closely with industry. We met very frequently, and we got the researchers, their labs and our labs working together, and we did more to solve environmental problems in the 1970s than we have since. And of course, it was a bigger problem back then too. It was a god-awful mess.
Cuyahoga River was on fire. That's because the water was really contaminated. In fact, Lake Erie, you could not see more than a foot down.
All kinds of areas that I got involved in that are significant and interesting.
Well, probably the big one would have been Chernobyl. I had the opportunity to go over there looking at real reactor fallout type problems.
I was the on-scene coordinator on a major oil spill, ship that hit the ground. Of course, oil came into Galveston Beach.
I was most proud of a great database. It is used all over the United States now to monitor and develop standards for bathing beaches.
I wrote the hazardous waste disposal regulations and the groundwater regulations. I wrote the military munitions rule. Identifying the problems and being aggressive and attacking them, it's been a lot of fun and rewarding.
Oh, a lot of things have changed since 1970.
But we've made tremendous progress in cleaning up the environment.
I've recently looked at data going back to 1985. That data tells me that we actually have had an impact on the health of people. And I think that is part of what I consider success of the agency, and I've been a part of that success.
There's still a lot of environmental problems out there that need to be addressed.
Because we definitely don't have all the answers yet.
For those young researchers that are coming into EPA,
one thing they should bring is an open mind.
Ask a lot of questions, keep your eyes open, be inquisitive.
Volunteer for a task that might seem demanding.
Lastly, I'd say scientists can be leaders, become leaders.
And that's how you get things done.
I enjoy the work.
I've had a lot of fun with EPA.
The work is interesting, challenging, sometimes exciting.
So hopefully, you in the 51 years, you've done a lot, which I think I have.